Welcome everybody, Zach here, aka Graveship77, and today we are here to discuss the very first ban ever in Elestrals. So let's talk about it. We have SPARKITT as our very first banned card. Now, SPARKITT has been a discussion amongst the community for a very long time. SPARKITT has some problematic effects, as you all may know, to where you can Nexus and then you can look at your opponent's hand and rip a card straight from their hand. It's a very problematic effect, and it has been running rampant for a while. So I can see the justification behind this ban. Personally, though, I don't think we needed bans. We are too early into Elestrals right now, guys. We are only 2 sets deep. And of course, we've got Daybreak on the horizon, which is going to introduce a slew of new things. But the ban of SPARKITT changes things drastically. What I mean by this is SPARKITT is a soul targeted card, because SPARKITT is found solely in Thunder Nexus. Now, it is splashable in other decks, but currently, as it sees play, it is only available in Thunder Nexus. And turn 1 SPARKITT Zeus feels bad, right? You can still win against it. Your opponent gains hand knowledge, but I mean, if you look at it in that kind of microscope, then what is foretell doing? You're giving your opponent knowledge of your deck willingly. I mean, yeah, they don't know what order you put the cards back on the top of your deck in, but at the same time, it's like, what's the difference here? And plus, we get a SPARKITT counter in Glimbat. We get more in Dense Fog. So, I mean, I don't understand the reasoning behind this. I am baffled. I think that this enables power creep, because Thunder Nexus is a strong deck. And yes, it has been dominant throughout base set and Frostfall, everything. It's making tournament tops, it's winning tournaments left and right. Yeah, but SPARKITT is the core piece of this deck. And arguably, taking out SPARKITT doesn't take the power away from Thunder Nexus. I mean, I don't get the reasoning behind this. I really don't. I don't understand it. I wish I could comprehend why SPARKITT is banned. If they're going to implement a ban list, what they should be banning is things that are widespread throughout every deck, no matter what it's in. Lavalith, Astrat, Gorgon's Gaze, even. Like, take out those kind of cards if you're going to implement a ban list. Don't take away SPARKITT, because now Thunder Nexus is just Thunder. I mean, I don't know. You could probably still get away with a Thunder Nexus deck without SPARKITT in it. I think it definitely takes away from the pressure that is applied with Thunder Nexus. But Thunder Nexus in and of itself is a toolbox deck. So, like, you can put a bunch of different things in the slot for SPARKITT. I mean, hell, really, you take out SPARKITT, you can add in Boombats now. You can add in more Toxion's. You can even throw in some crazy things like Riceros, right? Sure. Okay. But I don't understand the SPARKITT ban, guys. I am at a loss right now. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't like it. I really don't. I don't think it was necessary. I don't think that we needed to get rid of SPARKITT. Again, I don't think we needed bans at all, at least until set 5, personally, because then we get all the elements that we have access to, and then we have a much wider card pool, and then you can start to pick and choose and see these cards are problems. Now, will SPARKITT be a problem into set 5? Maybe, but when we get to that point, then ban SPARKITT. There's just... We're getting another Thunder Nexuser in Larvacell, which is arguably worse, because Larvacell is, in and of itself, is not a Nexus piece. It's an Ascension line that wants to be built around its Ascension line. You want a Phosphocell deck. You don't want a Larvacell teched in for your Nexusing shenanigans in Thunder Nexus. I mean, sure you could, but I don't know, man. I don't like this change. I know they're testing the waters. They're just kind of seeing how things are going to work out, how things are going to play out. Understandably, I get it, but at the same time, I don't agree with it. Now they are introducing this little guy in set 5 apparently. SPARKITT escaped from Tartaros, and what this looks to me is like SPARKITT from Prototype. So okay, we get Prototype SPARKITT as a titled card with a nerfed effect. I mean, sure, but why, man? I don't like, all of this is very confusing, and to the player base at large, I feel like we're gonna have a lot of mixed reactions here. People are gonna be celebrating because Thunder Nexus has been so strong for so long. Yay, it gets nerfed. Why are we targeting one specific deck? Wasn't the goal of Elestrals to make sure that these meta-relevant decks didn't go anywhere for sets to come? I'm just a bit confused because, like, Thunder Nexus wasn't going to go anywhere from set 1 on to set 4. It wasn't going to be like an ever-changing thing. Now it seems like they're trying to target specifically Thunder Nexus just because it's been doing so well. I mean, I don't get it, man. I really don't. You can win against Thunder Nexus without... I don't know. I don't know, man. I personally have complained about Thunder Nexus, but at the same time, I understand. Like, Thunder Nexus is a strong deck. Like, you have to prep for it. You have to be prepared for it, and you can prepare for it. That's a thing. I don't know, man. I'm racking my brain here trying to understand why this makes sense and why they're implementing it. I get it. It's a new TCG. A-Drive is a brand new game creator, so he's trying to work out kinks and stuff. But the SPARKITT ban, it just baffles me. I don't get it. Reintroducing SPARKITT later on down the line with a nerfed effect kind of seems odd to me. Like, I don't... Sure. But, I mean, at that point, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like this is a thing that is being done way too soon. I don't feel like we need any kind of ban list in the current state of the game. Like I said, further on down the line, set 5 maybe, set 4 even maybe, implement some bans because we'll have all the elements. There will be a lot more diversity, a lot more variety going on in the metagame. I don't like the way that this ban changes the game as a whole, personally. I don't know. It's going to be sort of confusing for the new target audience coming in. Like, why is this card, on? I don't know, man. I don't agree with this move right now. I don't know. This baffles me. I feel like I've rambled on long enough about this, but this is crazy, guys. We're getting bans now when we weren't supposed to be getting bans. I'm trying to comprehend it all. I really am. I'm trying to comprehend it all. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. It is much appreciated. It helps the algorithm. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.